You know what? If someone 1 year ago would have said on Election Day 2020, everyone will be wearing a mask and the city of Beverly Hills will be shutting down, no one would have believed them. But that is exactly what's happening. I'm here on Rodeo Drive, which is just about getting ready to shut their doors for at least the next 24 to 48 hours. You can see behind me, plywood has already gone up in the entire Via de Rodeo complex. These high-end luxury stores are taking no chances. In fact, this section of the road is already shut down. Let's show you some of the other scenes throughout Beverly Hills. This area in Beverly Hills, known for its shopping, known for its tourist traps, is also, of course, known as the Golden Triangle. And never in the existence of Beverly Hills has it been shut down like we're seeing happening now, going into tomorrow and to the next day. Now, there are still plenty of tourists in and around this neighborhood right now. But most of them are here not to look at the shops or the high-end retailers. They're here to take pictures of the plywood. We were able to speak to one local resident. Here's what he had to say.
It's really crazy. I've been born and raised my whole life here in LA, and to see this, it's like a war zone. It's really nuts to see all the retail boarded up. There's fences, there's like metal doors in front of shops, and then I've never seen anything quite like this, where they're shutting down early. It's like they're preparing for a war zone or something. It's really nuts.
And it's not just the city of Beverly Hills. We had crews out in Santa Monica today. This is the scene there, although many in the city of Santa Monica are trying to take a more positive approach, some of them taking to their art background and painting some of the plywood, making it a bit more friendly and a bit more encouraging of a peaceful transition of power, if that is indeed what we see come tomorrow. Now, Santa Monica, Beverly Hills, also in Long Beach, we saw a familiar sign. Now, the cities that I'm mentioning too have also been areas where there has been some sort of civil unrest or protests in the last few weeks or months, whether that had to do with the election or whether that had to do with Black Lives Matter or just general unrest rather because of the pandemic in general. But nonetheless, businesses and cities are taking every precaution. In fact, as we had crews out and around throughout the day, we saw buildings and businesses being boarded up along Sunset Boulevard, along Melrose, along 3rd Street, pretty much anywhere you have businesses that are concerned that people may gather in large numbers in front of their business. They are taking every precaution. We were able to speak to somebody who was in the plywood business working through this area. He said just this shopping center alone to board this up at a minimum would cost about 10 grand. You figure each piece of plywood is about $30, so do the math. This can add up quite quickly for businesses that are already struggling. And as far as police preparedness, well, LAPD issued a statement that they are prepared as well. And I can tell you from an eyewitness account, all those days I was up reporting at Dodger Stadium, I can tell you that the LAPD was there too, in the parking lot, practicing crowd control. We'll have much more for you throughout the evening, but for right now, that is the very latest in Beverly Hills. I'm Wendy Bertrand. I'll send it back to you.